Isco with the short one. In with the challenge. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. They've played it short. Mbappe! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Anthony. And it's Isco. He's shifting through the gears here. Isco. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, nice touch. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Anthony looking to get on the end of this. Time and again they are repelled. Pablo Fornals. Oh, no joy this time. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Anthony. That's an errant pass. Anthony has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Rodriguez. Rodriguez. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
El dorsal 36 será reemplazado por el dorsal 24.
Now he's off and running. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Anthony. Moved on forwards. Isco.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And he's managed to get free. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
You really could have done with engaging those.
There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
But he is going to soldier on by the looks of it. Bartra. For Pablo Fornals. Anthony.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Back in possession and ready to go again.
Bayern Munich are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pablo Fornals. Played out towards the right wing. Pinches it off him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 23 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, Cedric Bagambou, el dorsal 2.
There's the shot! Stoichkov fiddles it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bayern Munich are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Lo Celso.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Pablo Fornals. Dixon. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. David Villa! Hector Bellerin is there to clear. Lo Celso. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Keeper sees it all the way. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family. Remember,
Haaland! That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. He is through here. He's on. He's had a shot, and he's got it.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bernardo Silva. Palmer. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Adams wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes. Saka. Oh, that's neat. To McAllister. Got a shot away! Gordon. Could move up a gear here. Quarter of an hour played. Saka. He's played him through. Shot could be on. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Foden. Now, what about a counter-attack? Foden. And here's Haaland. Haaland! And here's Foden. It's loose, and in he goes again! Arsenal can count themselves very lucky there. They looked fragile.
Oh, the manager might turn blue here any second. He's probably sounding it right now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Salah. And the counter is on. He's got a side of goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, super find. Gascoigne. Gascoigne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And claimed it back swiftly. That's tidy. It's Salah! And for a moment, time stood still.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's played forward. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. James cuts out the pass. Foden is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now the finish! Goal! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind.
Oh, what has happened here? McAllister.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri powering forward here. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bernardo Silva. Stones gets over and intercepts. Adams. De Bruyne. Rodri.
There will be
Alexander-Arnold.
time.
Saka makes the interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Højlund going full steam ahead. And the half-time whistle goes. See, your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
For information provided by the local police.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 4, Bruno Fernandes.
And the action is back underway.
Number 18,
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Foden. Ødegaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mohamed Salah. Works it forward. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in. Haaland! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
the goal scorer.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Oh, sweet feet. James, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Nicely aimed pass. James, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Aimed beyond the defence. Saka cuts it out. Gascoigne. Gordon.
The attendance for this match was 60,000.
No, that's been intercepted. Could be danger here. There's the shot. That is decidedly lacking.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Rice gathers from the goal kick. Haaland gets flagged offside. Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Played back in, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
And here's a chance. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
And here's Hart, belts one. And he cuts out the supply. Gordon. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. McAllister. Palmer. Mohamed Salah. Oh, what a ball. Gascoigne! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Arsenal certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
He won't be happy with that one.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Back into the middle. Passing nice and neat.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Foden.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
That was always going to be the keepers. And smartly reclaimed.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Gordon. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Just 5 minutes left. Saka.
Arsenal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Foden. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rashford.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
James. It's Bernardo Silva. We are into stoppage time. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, we're on the way. And we're not going to make any further progress now. He's a sharp little ball here. Haaland! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Foden. Oh, that was vital. Played out towards the right wing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gabriel calmly anticipates. Foden.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Hits one! Goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. De Bruyne, Alexander-Arnold, Rodri, Alexander-Arnold, here's Rodri, McAllister, Foden, Doku. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Doku. Haaland. It's Saka. Saliba concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And he's let fly. Look at the space here. Haaland! And that's another chance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is expertly dealt with. Doku, who does have an assist to his name.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
McAllister. And here's Haaland. Haaland! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
And the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
McAllister. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Tonali. He's in here! And he was alert to it. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, well played. Doku. Saliba. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's there to belt it away. Tonali. Played over towards the opposite flank. McAllister.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Saka really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Now Tonali. Doku. And through to the goalkeeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time. Here we go again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. McAllister, Saliba, Doku. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Saka is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good.
Chance to finish. Oh, it's fallen loose again. It's a goal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So is this the start of a comeback? Saka. Gabriel. Tonali.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Saka. Saka's delivery. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kudus. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Kudus. Now it's Doku. And he's managed to get free. Decent hit! They've done it! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So now the difference is 3.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Almost an hour gone. Gabriel. Foden looks to get on the end of this. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. He's picked his way through. That is very well defended. Haaland. Now it's Foden. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now Saliba. Nicely spread. Doku puts them all in. Saka! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rodri. That has not gone well. Adams. Saka. And that's a throw-in. Gabriel. And he's forced to go back. Now Saliba. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Doku. Gordon. McAllister. He rises! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Rodri, number
And
9.
that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Coming on the field, number 21.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's had a shot! And he's steered it beyond the post.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Bernardo Silva.
Saliba. Gabriel. Could be danger here. Saka. Tonali. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Quality ball. Doku. Back into the middle.
3 minutes at a time.
Now it's Saka. And the number on the board is 3. And that has left him in a heap. Changes him with that pass. Tonali to McAllister. Well, that looks a decent ball. He can run onto that. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Haaland! And he can clear it away. Gordon! Oh, that was no routine save.
Gordon actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little spaces and pick out whoever's making the runs. And for that reason...
Speculative strike. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Rodri. He'll try from distance. Still goalless. Casemiro. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And here's Torres.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted. He's gone forward. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Fernando Torres. And that's an errant pass. Saka. No, that's been intercepted. Casemiro. Vardiol. Haaland looking to run onto it. Out for a throw. Hits one! Heads it! Oh, it's fallen loose again! There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter.
Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Stones has got himself a free kick. Back into the middle. It's really well cleared. It's a lovely, neat pass. Fernando Torres. Rodri makes the interception. Rodri spots it and intercepts. That's good running with the ball. Foden. Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And one more try! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Header! Harmlessly behind. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Haaland. And here's a chance. So their fourth corner of the game.
Alexander-Arnold goes short.
And now a sudden chance to counter. A real chance if he can get through. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Casemiro. Rodri. And he's intervened well there. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right.
There will be 3
Well played,
minutes
that
added time.
snuffed out the danger. Shifted upfield. Nicely intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. Stones gets over and intercepts. Can he get it through? Fernando Torres. Oh no, what has happened here? Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rodri. Gordon. A temporary retreat here.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He won't be happy with that one. Vardiol looking to add to his goal. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mohamed Salah, he's had a shot! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Quality ball. Nicely intercepted.
The attendance for this match was
Foden,
61,000.
he's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out to the left it goes. Mohamed Salah. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Haaland. Played back in. He can get that clear. And here's Haaland. And he's had a hit! And it's Fernando Torres. Torres puts his foot on the gas. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has not gone well. And here's Torres.
That's good play from him.
And Torres!
Fernando Torres really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Interesting ball. Now it's Foden. Oh, he's burst through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's through here. Oh, what a ball! Great hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
So, time for changes on both
Number
sides, actually.
47,
3-0, and things are starting to look
15,
awfully cosy.
Rice.
Stones
Number
gets across to
16,
intercept that.
Rodri. Number 10, Gordon. Coming on
He's
the
had it
field.
nicked away.
Number 21, Gabriel Martinelli.
You can never be short of
Number
runners into
17,
space, as long as the space left behind
Number
is
20,
filled.
Bernardo Silva.
Good effort from
Number
distance.
4, Ruben Diaz.
And it was a chance, but
Number
meet and
19,
drink for the keeper.
Gundogan.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine...
Torres! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He's picked his way through. Keeper has taken decisive action. 5 minutes left on the clock.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found a way through. Torres. De Bruyne. Tries a shot! He's having a hit! Now it's Haaland. De Bruyne. Nunez! Nunez! And he hits the net! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's become a case of men against boys. Branthwaite kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's played into space. Rodri spots it and intercepts. That's at the end. Defeated, dejected, deflated, the ultimate disappointment. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. Oh, what a mistake! He is through here! Great hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good strength. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Foden, he's found a way through. Has a shot! Just off target.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Saka. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
I wonder whether that has it. He's trying the shot. It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great defending, strong and determined. Just the keeper to be... Odegaard! He's going for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish of true class! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. McAllister.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Can he spark a counter here?
Might want to be careful there.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Stones. Havertz. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
That has not gone well. Saka.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Van de Ven. Havertz. And here's Havertz. Saka. He rises!
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And
can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. McAllister. Ødegaard. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's through here. Oh, that's well spotted.
Saka.
Havertz. And he's intervened well there. Ødegaard.
Saka.
Ødegaard. And he was quick to react.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's gone for goal. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold. Saka is herring after that one. Well timed, excellent interception. Havertz. McAllister. And Madsen. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
That's a sharp pass. Haaland. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. What a save by David Raya! And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And he's has a goal! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Havertz. That has ended up in no man's land.
Saka.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Saka
Is sporting a guilty look after that.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And here's Saka. Well, Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's McAllister. McAllister. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Moved on forwards. Saka. That has been cut short. Saka. Big chance to get at them. It's a pretty loose pass. Saka. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Matson. And he goes cross-field. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. McAllister was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Saka looks to get on the end of this. Now it's McAllister.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Ødegaard. Can he get onto this? He carries far too far and out of play. Not the best distribution from the keeper. That's a shade optimistic. Driving forward. 75 minutes played. McAllister. And here's Havertz. That's a little off target. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Oh, no joy this time.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking for the runner. Oh, shooting chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Bukayo Saka, number 29.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Looking for options for movement. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
In for a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Ødegaard. Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Foden.
Arsenal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Gabriel Jesus. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And he's had a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
There will be 1 minute
Pass
at a
just
time.
off target. Gundogan. Oh, that's a key interception. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Central and defensive midfield is such a key area, Peter, for most teams, and I think in Emmanuel Petit you have one of the better players who can call themselves a specialist in playing that position.
And really appreciated at both club and national level. He has that defensive nous, but since moving forward into midfield, my goodness me, what a career he's made.
And his sense of positioning is superb, but perhaps most importantly, the ability to cover for...
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance. And the shot! Pass somewhat off target. Maddison. Shot could be on. Oh, nicely intercepted. Shapes to shoot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Out of play for a throw. He's found a way past. Diaz. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Foden looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's De Bruyne. Maddison. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. He's got away. That is good strength. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Has a shot! Rodri. De Bruyne. Speculative strike. That is a great pick out. Petit. Maddison. And here's Torres. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it...
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's found a way through. He's had a hit. It's in. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And the ball's gone astray. Oh, good-looking ball. De Bruyne. That is good alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Short changes him with that pass. Pass is just off target. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's managed to get free. He's got the shot away! Fernando Torres. Rice cuts out the pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, we expected better, and so did...
Chance! There it is! They're level in H. Rice! Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter.
Haaland! Gordon! And that is one way to get his defending done.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Great chance! It's there!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That pass has been well intercepted. Petit. And it's Wilshere. And here's Torres. He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's had a shot! Yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments. There's the whistle for half-time. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
We are glad to inform you
Neither
that
side
today's
holding
match
back
day
here. It
programs
has
are
been
available
quite a
from
half,
stands
this.
located by the gates. I'm sure
Well, you
they
have
will
to
make
say it's a
fine
game that has
souvenirs.
very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Second period then underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Maddison. Saka. Gordon. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That has been cut short. And here's Saka. Oh, good ball. That's a sharp pass. Maddison was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Bruyne, and the pass is intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gordon looking to run onto it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's there to retrieve it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Haaland. Van de Ven. And it's played forward.
The attendance
That's a little off target.
71,649.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, perfectly measured that. Well timed, excellent interception. Gordon. He's shifting through the gears here. Wilshere, who does have an assist to his name. And he's picked it up out wide. Great ball, and he's in here. Decent hit! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Oh, that's a key interception. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
He's picked his way through. He gets big. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Pedro Porro. Oh, no joy this time. Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, super find. That's the throw. Pedro Porro just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's Petit. And he's let fly. That is decidedly lacking.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
That's a throw. Gordon. De Bruyne.
Such good technique. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Petit. Foden. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Saka. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the finish! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Gordon. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is a little undercooked.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Bumps him off it, and Torres! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Shifted upfield. Haaland. That pass has been well intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a nice... Foden! Foden! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
No way through. Now it's Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball. Haaland! And we have our very first corner. And the header! Wow, that's a fine save. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Haaland. Alexander-Arnold charging forward, the ball at his... And Bernardo Silva! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Stones cuts it out. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. Back into the middle. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Great chance! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And the shot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
3-0 and things are starting to look... Can he finish? He scores! And they are right back within touch. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Bernardo Silva. Oh, this is a terrific run. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's... Now the finish! It's there! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
He's had a shot! Rodri. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Somewhat off target. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. Interesting ball. Oh, great play! That's a sharp pass. De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Guardiola
Wriggles his way through.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Bernardo Silva, and he's on his way! Saka did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bruno Fernandes. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Foden. Gordon. And he's surging through. And he's looking at the referee. Foden! Too close for comfort. Saka. Stones. Guardiola. He's looking to set free a runner. And he was quick to react. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Saka. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Good running, strong and purposeful. Saka in acres of space out wide. And they're quick to get it back. Foden. Haaland. That's a little off target. Belts one. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Akanji. And the first 45 minutes are up. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And the game has already resumed here. Yes, ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Guardiola. He's found a way past. Now it's Haaland. Chooses to go back. Foden. And he's managed to get free. Foden. It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Haaland really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style.
Alexander-Arnold goes short.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bernardo Silva is onto this. Saka has a goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Alexander-Arnold. Couldn't squeeze it through. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And he's had it nicked away. Rice. Oh, super find. And he's in on goal.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Now there's a fine ball. Alexander-Arnold. Nice physical challenge. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Alexander-Arnold. Adams. Stones. Saka. De Bruyne. Stones producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Haaland. And he's away. Saka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Stones. Adams. Stones. And Adams. Rice. And Adams. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's De Bruyne. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
That is good alertness.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bernardo Silva was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gordon promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Foden. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
De Bruyne gets across to intercept that. He could be in here. Bernardo Silva. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
1 minute added time.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Decent hit! And he hits the net! They have stolen level at the last!
That looks like a preconceived plan.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Stones.
90 minutes gone
Number 2,
and nothing between them still.
Fernandez. Number 9, Erling
It's not gone
Haaland.
well.
Number 22,
Well, the idea was a good one.
Bernardo
The
Silva.
execution of it, not
Number
quite so.
13,
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Number 6,
Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 17,
Hits one! Haaland! That is brilliant! And that has raised the roof! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Vardiol. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Well timed, excellent interception. Speculative strike. Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Aims beyond the defence. And he's let fly.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from
it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Substitution.
And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. Oh, shooting chance! He should have put that one away.
Haaland really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
So their 4th corner of the game. Terrific header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Kovacic. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he cuts out the supply. Gordon. That's a lovely, neat pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need...
Looks for the finish! I think we're just about done here. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And the finish! Really well taken goal. Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
The goal scorer, number 7.
And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
This is a lost children's
Well,
announcement.
the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Haaland steps up for his penalty. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
De Bruyne is the man who's second in line. Oh, what a save!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Foden will take their second. Oh, he's hit it over!
It's brain freeze, I think. That was wild.
Foden is the third man to step forward. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Martinelli is third in line. That's how it's done, he made the keeper commit.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Guardiola is the fourth man to step up.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
Well, you don't save those. Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Rodri is the last of 5 scheduled takers. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
And he delivers! Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
This is a quick
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Haaland. Merino. Now it's Haaland. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to...
Scores! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close. Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Rice aimed beyond the defence. Haaland. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Adams. Rodri. Foden. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Merino! Foden. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Saka. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gordon! He is just caressing the ball. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Scholes. Great hit! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Scholes. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's managed to get rid. Dixon. Arsenal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Hits one!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
And the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Rice. Merino. And claimed it back swiftly. That's a shade optimistic. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh no, this does not look good. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Oh, that pass isn't... Fires from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Pedro Neto. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Referee's given a throw. Rice. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. In with the challenge. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Ederson getting this one clear. Rodri powering forward here. Great ball if he can get there. Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alexander-Arnold with the shot at goal! Hits off target and by quite a way. But he was quick to react. Pedro Neto is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
There will be one look
Good
at a
steal, he
time.
just read it. And that has been clubbed away. Haaland. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway. He's gone for the shots! Oh, that's just stunning!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing, decent hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And here's Foden. And he was alert to it. Pedro Neto. Now it's Haaland. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden. Coming on the field
it's Wilshere.
is number
Lovely
4,
bit of skill.
Ruben Diaz. Substitution in
Saliba
progress.
gets over and intercepts. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Pass somewhat off target. Gordon. Maddison. And the finish! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that.
Haaland! And for a moment, time stood still. Wilshere. And here's Isak. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice. Interesting ball. Gordon. Really well taken goal. Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And he welcomes it in. Oh, great chance! And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
He'll try from distance. Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Arsenal go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Scholes. Maddison.
That's going in strongly.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Gordon. And here's Isak. What a throw in.
substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Number 2.
And here's Maddison.
Number
Has
15.
a goal! They've scored! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
How about that? He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Saliba shifted upfield. That has not gone well. That is good alertness. Moved on forwards. Good spot, he's seen the run. Wilshere. Wilshere! Bernardo Silva. It's goals! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it. Made out to the left flank. Now it's Maddison. Gordon in acres of space out wide. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Van der Ven. Gordon. And he skips past his man. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Saka. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Wilshere. Gordon. Maddison gets into some space. Can he finish? Chance again? No.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Arsenal have their third corner. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. In with the challenge. Rice gets a foot in here, belts one. Decent hit and on target.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. This time surely! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rodri. And that's been won straight back. Salah. Mohamed Salah tries making a foray down the right. Rodri. De Bruyne gets a good foot in there. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Elliott. He's played him through. And the shot! So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. Rodri. Oh, this is a terrific run. That's a fabulous ball. Martinez catches it safely. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Foden is in a really good position out wide. Haaland charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. In comes the corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Adams. Rice. Saka. And he's intervened well there. Elliott. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. And he's in on goal. Can he put it away? They've scored! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
An act of charity gratefully received. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And that is expertly dealt with. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, he's bustling through here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on...
He's gone for the shots. It's their second corner of the game. Saka. Timber deals with that comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a sharp pass. Haaland. And no, that was never going to make it. Gordon. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that's well spotted. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, and he's through the middle. That's been cut out, well played. Vardiol. Maddison has it out wide and in space. And the whistle goes for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hits one! There's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Terrible error, duly punished. This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's a key interception. Saka. Oh, nicely intercepted. Elliott. De Bruyne. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, there's a probing ball. Now that's well seen too. Elliott. Vardiol. Maddison. Pass somewhat off target. That is good alertness. De Bruyne. Rodri. Oh, well played, well played. And here's Haaland. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And reclaimed it in a trice. Fiddles it through. Elliott. And claimed it back swiftly. And he's decent hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? What a sensational save from Ederson! De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Foden. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he cuts out the supply. He could be in here. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Gordon. Timber calmly anticipates. And shifted it to the flank. Back into the middle. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Haaland. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's there to retrieve it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. There they go, hunting again.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Van der Ven makes the interception. Maddison. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Maddison. And that's really well manoeuvred. So what can they make of this? Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, both sides might...
Could be danger here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gordon! Rodri. He's gone for goal. The pass has gone astray. Elliott given the lift of his goal. The final seconds now. Looks to clip it forward. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
Substitution on the field, number 16, Rodri.
No winner
Number
in
2,
90, 30 more to come.
Coming on the field, number
That's put paid to a
17,
promising move.
De Bruyne. Number 24,
Now it's Haaland.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Chiesa. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Haaland. Short changes him with that pass. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's not got that quite right. That'll be a corner. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Liverpool have the chop. Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
McAllister. And it's Salah. Played back in. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Vardiol. That has not gone well. Vardiol. He is through here. Just eases him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Chiesa. Played out to the right. Gordon. Haaland. Rodri. And that's gone loose. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
15.
This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcements.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of
Yeah,
anybody
90
who's
minutes
found
long
themselves a
gone,
little
15
lost
of an
today.
extra
Please
30
look at the
have
screen
also
for
gone,
information
and
on
the
how to
search
find
for
your
a winner
way around
is
this
still
stadium.
on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Now it's Mohamed Salah. Chiesa. Now it's Maddison. Ederson will lay claim to that. And he was quick to react.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Keeper's ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Martinelli, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No, he's just misjudged that one. Stones cuts it out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely spread. Zinchenko spots it and intercepts. And they're quick to get it back.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's a goal kick. We expected better, and so did he. Palmer, spread it left. He's picked his way through. He's going to be disappointed with that. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We have already started here. He's had a shot! It's in for the pieces! And somehow it stayed out. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Havertz. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, no joy this time. And he was quick to react. It's gone for a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. That has been cut short. Foden looking to get on the end of this. Oh, this looks sharp. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Dias. A proper defender. Someone who does the simple things well. Very well, in fact, and he rarely makes mistakes. A bit of a throwback to some of the defenders I played with back in the day. A good leader, too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be... And the shot! Foden finds himself offside. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Looking for the run. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Havertz. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Referee's given a throw. Rice is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Mikel Merino providing an outlet on that flank. Goal! Arsenal! So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Played into space out wide. He is through here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Odegaard. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And smartly reclaimed. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Foden is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Half an hour played now. Great ball, and he shapes to shoot! It's Gordon! Now that's a fine challenge. Arsenal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception, well timed. Son Heung-min.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Havertz. And he's only too happy to take that back. Havertz. He's got away. Can he finish? Haaland. Gordon.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
It's Gabriel Jesus! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Odegaard.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's managed to get free. No, that's been intercepted. And there's the end of the first half. To review the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that is a nice touch. Saka does well to get it back. Gabriel Jesus. He's picked his way through. Gabriel Jesus! De Bruyne. Haaland. Sterling.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Ederson deals with it effortlessly.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
De Bruyne. Foden. He has found the way through. Foden. It's loose. And again! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
No, again there's no way through.
Saka really added.
Saka! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Yes! And surely that settles it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
A case now of complete control. That's a shade optimistic. So we've reached the hour mark. Of facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's intervened well there. Oh, nicely intercepted.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He rises! No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and...
There's the shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Gabriel Jesus. Saka. And that's a throw-in. Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way through. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Haaland! And that has faded wide.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And he cuts out the supply. Sterling. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Wriggles his way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's De Bruyne. He's got away. De Bruyne. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Saka. Can he finish? They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Arsenal are having a ball here.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, look at the space here. And that's been won straight back. Not the most accurate pass. And that could set him on his way. And he's surging through.
Gabriel Jesus, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually...
It's Gabriel Jesus! He's put it wide. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Sterling. And there's green grass ahead of him. Havertz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Header! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Good-looking ball. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And he's running through. Added time is up. And